Okay, so where we were? So we were here, user should able to view video. And then this was our upload. Then we were also having this read, and then we were having this search, right? And then we could like, once the upload request will come, we'll create something like a S3 link.
Yeah.
Send it to the client. Client will directly upload to S3, and then we'll have a kind of a processing, read whatever we have got in S3 and encoding to like 420, 720, whatever, or 1024, and put them again into S3, but this time into small chunks.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever database we have, that will store something like a video ID and then something like a time frame. For this time frame, what is the location? And then we'll replicate this to different data centers like
So as we actually break the video in small chunk, and so we did not discuss about the schema where we will keep that metadata about the chunks.
When say metadata like time frame.
Yeah, you can say that. So the time frame is you are mentioning that the time frame is actually the individual chunk.
Yeah, so that will say like this time frame one, S3 location, video one,
Okay.
time frame two, this S3, video one. So I was thinking something like this.
Okay. All right.
And distribute to different data centers.
Mm-hmm.
And then something like have a cloud front in front of all of them.
Okay.
And when the user requests, it will go to DNS, try to find the cloud front, actual cloud front, and then pick up the data from the S3. Something like that.
Okay.
I don't know how CloudFront actually works, but it looks like there's some like a caching.
So this is some sort of a CDN?
Yeah, CloudFront is something like a CDN in AWS.
Okay.
I can see. Somebody was telling there are 8,000 CloudFronts over all the world.
And our read request is 10K video per second, and the write was 120 GB per minute. The video, so read metadata. 10K video per second we are reading.
Yeah, so 50 GB data. It looks like this is some kind of a cache. Yeah.
Okay.
But but yeah, so this would be in front of all the S3s. Yeah.
So here in this, so now we have to implement the search functionality, right?
Search should be okay. Search should not be that bad.
So here for the video during the upload, so where are we generating the, what do you call that? The small clip or picture which you can actually send with the metadata for the home page,
Yeah, the thumbnail.
thumbnail.
So this guy will also do similar thing and keep them in some S3 thumbnails. This guy, the video metadata, whatever table we are deciding, um, uh, the whatever metadata we are storing, it should be knowing. The question is how to generate the how to store the metadata. Like what combinations we can use to store the metadata. So one could be like we can have a video ID and then we can shard it and store in different, based on video IDs we can store into different nodes, or based on user ID. So all the users videos are together.
So
But if one user goes hot, then yeah,
even the video can go hot, right?
video can go hot, but that would be living, like let's say we have 10 videos here, all of them got hot, then we have a problem. One video got getting hot is not a problem. For example, I have 10 users here, all are celebrity, or then, or we have, let's say, celebrity, all videos in this. So then that means this whole partition will get hot. But if I split celebrity videos across different partitions, then we will not have that problem. But then we have to aggregate from all the partitions.
You mean that if we do it based on the video ID?
Yes, video ID. Yeah. Then let's say after that also all celebrity videos end up in one partition.
Right. If we do is shard is based on the user ID, right?
No, video ID itself. Like our video ID logic is bad, and all popular videos comes up into one partition.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is either way, let's say we do sharding on user, right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
All user videos in one location could be a problem.
Right.
Like you, let's say ST skills a popular channel, everybody visit all of it, looks all our videos.
Right.
Or having some video or based on video, if that video is hot, or like all hot all popular videos end up in one shard, that will become hot. So we need to distribute across partitions, and they are all kind of all popular videos randomly scattered. Or there could be better logic, I don't know.
One way is we can do, I mean, some sorting here. So instead of, I mean, the same way like you are splitting across the partition, but instead of splitting all the partition, if we just actually, let's say, add some sort, say like 1 to 100. So we just need to actually go and check those 100 partition instead of 1000 if we have 1000 node. And definitely, I mean, those will be for only if we go with the uh, user-based partition. So definitely that will be, we will do only for a few users, which we will identify as a celebrity. And for those user, um, there will be definitely some bookkeeping on the client side. If I'm saying the client, which means that the service which will actually fetch that information. So that service will do some bookkeeping for those specific user. And if we go with the video ID, so in that case, to pull the information for a particular user, yes, we will have to make a request to all the partition.
But I think we should not be that much worried. Uh, unless that is the only use case we are trying to solve. But nobody will come and ask like, oh, I just want to search videos. What should I do? That would be like a sub component in the entire system.
Yeah.
You can some spend time say this is schema I'm thinking, and that's it.
So I think, I mean, that's partition based on the user and identify celebrity and adds some sorting for their videos.
Okay.
Or the other way is that let's have a separate partition for those celebrities,
So you
dedicated partition for them.
based on user only, and then when we see like some celebrities getting uh, then just add salt. Salt is like making.
To distribute their videos to multiple node.
Okay, so salt would be added to. So how come that happened? Like I will have user ID and then all my videos, right?
Yeah, so the salt will be, so salt will be added to the celebrity user ID. So normal user will stay on one node, right?
So you're
But
telling like okay, got it.
yeah, but celebrity will be split it to 100 node.
Okay. I think I read something similar in that what was that data intensive application book, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was mentioned somewhere in that book, I think so.
It's mentioned in the book, that partitioning
Okay.
chapter. And you can easily, when you search for the salting strategy, you can easily find that. Just search for the salting.
Okay. I'm just. Okay, what else?
What else we can do here? And do you have any specific preference for the database for metadata?
I think this, as we had discussed, like if we want to partition, then NoSQL could be a good candidate.
Okay.
That's what is my guess. Not guess. Uh, like no a key value pair. What we can have a what is happening? We can have a partition key, and then we can have a sort key,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can have attributes. Then we can even have a partition key could be user ID, and then sort key could be video ID.
Uh,
So if we want to think back,
Video ID.
so we there
Or just the timestamp,
timestamp of what?
uploaded video.
Uploaded
Because
video.
video ID is just a GUID, right?
Yeah.
Or user
So
ID.
what problem we are trying to solve? We have to see that. Oh,
So
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 let's
most of the time they will actually see the latest video or the recent video in some sorted order, right?
so there could be multiple scenarios. You visit my channel, right?
Yes. So I want to see that your latest uploaded video.
Yeah, latest uploaded video. Like I'm just trying to see what we are trying to solve here.
Yeah.
So our main use case is let's take search use case. So what could user search? User can mostly search on tags
Right.
or title. What else user can search?
Um, they can search or review in the channel.
Oh, they can say like number of views. Like
No, just go and open your channel.
no, let's say okay, we open YouTube. What happens? YouTube open. I search something like cricket.
Mm-hmm.
So what will happen? It will give me everything which is title cricket, or if it is not cricket also, then it will try to I think actually it is trying to do a couple of things. I think number of views, try to rate. Yeah, looks like some logic it is trying to see age of the videos, views. This is 4.3 million. So I don't know what logic it will try to do. We can define our own logic. So if you see here 1.6 millions 9 years ago.
Yeah,
So
yeah, but Asim, for searching, so we will not directly hit the database, right?
mhm.
That will come from some. We'll use some intermediate service for that, right? Which will actually provide that data based on some tag and all.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. Like, we are only searching something like a title. So let's say we are only searching on the title. This is
Yeah, so even we are searching on the title, so that information we will not actually, that functionality we will not use from the database. In if we are thinking that okay, how we want to actually make our schema, so I can think from the user point of view who actually uploaded the video, or the user who wants to view a particular channel. In that case, we will directly actually take the advantage from the database.
but when you do cricket, what you think will happen? It won't go to database.
It will not go to database immediately. It will hit some Elasticsearch or similar service, right? Which will give me the information about all the video IDs which have that tag or title.
Why Elasticsearch here? Because that could be a question. Why I will add a Elasticsearch component here?
So that will give me a free searching functionality.
But I don't want free text search, right? It's a very simple search on the title of the. There is nothing much beyond the title.
Okay.
If you see, there would be title or there would be some limited description. If we are thinking like we'll search in the description, then I agree. But let's say we are only searching in the title, then adding Elasticsearch will be can lot of questions could be asked.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, if you want to actually, you don't want to use that and you just want to add the searching functionality based on the title only and no
Mhm,
tag, let's say. So in that case, one is and we want to go for NoSQL, right? So
mhm.
it could be possible that one table may not fulfill the full requirement.
Yes, and looks like searching has more than to search. It is doing some algorithms also on the views and other things.
Right.
And if I would be signed in, it will do personalization also.
Yeah,
So
based on your history.
yeah, I thought initially I thought this would be like a simple thing, but now as we are talking more about this, itself it is a full-fledged component.
Yeah, yeah. So that itself a separate question.
Yeah, because now we are adding so much, so many things, customizations, regionalizations, popularity, and so many things. So that would we need to we need to make sure that we are considering all these things.
Yeah, I was thinking that, I mean, when user will upload a video, so he or she can add a title and some tag, and
So,
that's it. We will allow the searching based on that only.
so user will add three things: a title, tags, and some description, limited description. I
Okay,
don't know.
yeah.
I don't know how much they allow, but yes.
Yeah, so to provide the searching on all these three, so definitely we need some sort of a separate service like Elasticsearch, or otherwise, I mean, uh, searching in a description using the database, that will not be a good idea, right?
It depends how we are trying to design it. Like I mentioned, like Elasticsearch could be a good option, but there could be questions like why is like, and there could be we need to explain all pros and cons why I'm taking Elasticsearch. And just saying like why I'll take Elasticsearch might not satisfy the interviewer.
Maybe something similar to which can provide this inversion indexing based on the free text. And these search engine, Elastic or something similar product, can provide the functionality for a fuzzy search. If user by mistake enters a little bit wrong information, right?
So how about, because here we are very limited. Let's say we are not bothered about the uh, let's say we are not bothered about the description. So we are only bothered about title and tags. And then if I start sharding on the some words, like let's break on words and then put like cricket is one word, and then all videos associated to cricket, can I can I do some logic here?
If we just want to, yes, we can.
So I'm just trying to see if I uh, index shard by words.
Yes, we can. In that case, we can have a schema, and then we will have to update when we upload the ID. At that time, we have to update these tags.
Mm-hmm. And then yeah, tags would be simple. Like tags, I can say for tag tag sports. What are all the videos are associated with that? That see any filter could is not a problem. What I visualize. Anything which is something like a filter, like I want something that could be easily done at the database level. We can have if it is a NoSQL, we can easily have this either global secondary indexes or local indexes. We can say like all videos which are like sports. So I think tagging is as good as a filter. Wherever we do something like a free text search, there is a problem. So I
Yeah.
don't know where is tagging here, or do we tag videos in YouTube or not? But let's say playlist, short, live, HD, location, relevance, view count, because all these are filters.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, so these are all the things I was thinking. How we will break things. But yeah, I don't have a lot of ideas, but considering if we want to do this a number of comments, likes, these all things can contribute to the search, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay. But
We,
here in that case, I mean, if we don't want to actually use a separate, we want to use the same database for searching using these tags. So we will have to hit all the nodes
hmm.
to fetch. Let's say if user wants to search based on the sports or cricket, right? So you have to hit all the nodes to fetch information about. And now depends on that your second index, right?
Yeah. So let's say we have.
So if you want to do the, if you go with, yeah, if you want to go with global index.
So primary partition key will be something like uh,
User ID.
user ID. The sort key would be a combination then, couple of things. It could be
Right.
tag plus something. Then I can do like everything which starts with sports. Tag plus something which we have discussed earlier.
Right.
Plus upload date plus something. Okay, I don't have. Okay, I don't have that much clear context, like what all the keys would be. That could take for a regular development also deciding on that could take few hours.
Yeah. Even though, I mean, even though if we don't want to actually, we don't want to use the another product for searching, then I would still prefer to actually have a separate database
Mm-hmm.
for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we go, though I don't have a practical exposure to that, but I think, I mean, if we say that the tag is my second index, right? So either we can go and fetch data based on that, or based on the primary index, right?
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
So if we go with the global second index,
So use case which you're trying to solve is
searching based on the tag,
search based on
tag
tag.
and title.
So let's say for now tag only.
Okay.
Then what we decided that partition key would be user ID, sort key.
Partition will be user ID and the primary key will be what?
See that we have to make now. This combination would be unique. Use partition key and sort key.
The
So
sort key is the primary key.
no, the combination of user ID and sort key would be primary. That should be unique. What I'll say.
Right.
So
Hello, I probably back.
oh, you're back.
Probably. What were you talking now?
Oh, we are talking on the search part.
Okay. Search, you're using the, how are you going to search? You're going to use you're searching the database directly?
Yes, for now, because our search is not that tricky. We are searching either on the title or the
Okay.
description. For now, like say we are not even searching description. Then our
And
search.
so here we do have, so Asim, even though we are not searching based on that, but here we do have one limitation here. We cannot support the fuzzy search here, right?
Fuzzy search like.
Like if user enter the cricket, right?
Uh-huh.
And if it's change one alphabet in that, there is some spelling mistake in that.
Uh-huh.
So we cannot allow search or help search in that case.
Yeah,
But
that can be normalized by something. So if the user have some wrong misspell of the word, or they use some different form of the word, there should be something to normalize that word. See that you may have the past tense and it will be
You mean that we can introduce some service in between that which will check
yeah,
whether
that should be a dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is a doable thing. That's a pretty, actually, that should be a pretty common thing. Like if you have the search in the Google, Google will correct your spelling. And the diction actually is pretty small.
Mm-hmm.
So here in that case, now there are two scenarios. One is that, let's say if whatever user enter and that's not in the dictionary, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now there are two paths. One, we have to fix it and search it, right? But it could be possible that whatever user enter, it's it's not in the dictionary, but whatever user and he or she entered, that's a valid entry.
Yeah, that's possible.
So now we
And
have to make, for each keyword, each search, we will have to make sometimes we may have to end up with the two requests, one with and one without that.
with what? With
One is the original entry, whatever user entered,
Mhm.
and the second is that whatever is in the dictionary.
So generally, what they do, what I know is like they will do something like edit distance. Like they
Yeah.
will find the closest correct word and then search on that.
Yeah, that dictionary should be updated pretty frequent to add some popular word. Because we can, I think that's
Yeah.
doable by
Okay.
checking the
So
content.
let's assume for our use case that, I mean, we will have that service in between and it will fix the issues in search, and if user enter the wrong information, it will convert it and use the correct one only.
Yeah. And you're going to search on the primary key. And if you search that will be a database scan, and that's pretty expensive, I believe.
Depends. If you're scanning on the partition key or sort key, then it is fine. But
You have you have the user ID as a partition. Oh, you're going to search for the only specific user.
no, we are deciding like what could be our partition key.
Uh, so so here I'm thinking that we can have global second index.
Mm-hmm. So, but first, before defining global secondary index, we have to define what are our uh, attributes and other things. And only I think we can define global secondary.
Yeah, so the second index will not have the partition key.
Second index, actually, that's just another table internally, I believe.
No,
And
it use the same table to create another table.
yeah, just pointing to the
Current table.
yeah, either point to table or store the data itself. But if without global so maybe let me ask this way: if this is a normal SQL database, how are you going to write the search statement?
So
We'll search based on the, if we have to search based on the tag, so just say that tag equal to this or title is equal to this.
Okay, so each item have the
then
single
there, yeah, then there will be mapping table. This is tag ID. This is video ID.
okay.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying, that the global index. So in a partition, so again, I don't have the experience to that based on my theoretical knowledge mentioned in the DDIA. So the global index is actually outside the box where actual data is there.
Mhm. Okay, yeah, I think I need to read more about this.
Can we back up a little bit? Maybe can you write in the text that what kind of search? I mean, write something here.
So Helen, I
Search.
need to leave really soon. Is it fine if you can take the control?
Okay, sure.
I
Yeah,
just
I think there's nothing important right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, because I have to leave at 6 also.
Oh, you got also leave it.
but we can discuss few minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we think we can do this minute. So let's talk about the search. Okay, let me share my screen. So here, so previously, oh, it's not working. So previously we talked the database. So each let me see, each video have the tag. How many tags? Multiple tags or one tag? What's our decision?
You can have multiple tags. So
Yeah.
but that is like a static thing, like sports something.
Okay. So when we search if we search the tag in our database, we need to select some video ID from some table where if there are multiple tags so there could be a tag list maybe.
Mhm.
If this is static, then where it has tag list contains tag is what it's supposed to be. This is the input. Is this correct? Is it what you got expected?
Yes, but in real world, this might not be the actual case. But yes, it should work.
Okay. Then if we keep the tag not to be the primary key or sorted key, actually in the partition key, then we need to go through the whole table. And yeah, if we do it in the NoSQL database, like you said, that potentially have the problem, even though we want to use the because there's no way. Do we want to add a condition that where the user ID equal to some user ID? Because I
No,
heard that.
because we search generally on the what they say. We generally search. We don't search like for this user, right? Or we search.
For everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I feel like using the global. Yeah, sorry. Using the even though we have the global secondary index, then we still have the problem because there could be multiple to multiple mapping between the video ID and tags. So video ID may have multiple tags, and one tag may map to multiple video IDs.
Yes.
So this is end-to-end mapping. And even then, in this case, I will say that global secondary index may not help us, because unless
So
we
what is
have
the
a special
problem you are
table.
thinking here?
I'm thinking about how to design this table, how to design the global secondary index. Because if we have the global, if we have any table, then it should be something like we have the what we have the tag, and then we need to have a list of video ID.
Right.
Then this may not be the global secondary index generated by the original original table, or maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe some SQL database support it. But anyway, it should be in this form.
Right.
Yeah. So as long as we can generate a table something like this, then we are good. We can search the tag and we can get the video ID. So this then it basically a technical details. Yeah, I don't know, but this is the goal. Yeah, and what are the topics? Is this where are we now? Oh. Do this. Oh, here. Okay. And what other? So are we feel good about this discussion? This part?
Yeah, I think this is a full-fledged individual topic search. If it is coming with the upload video, download video, view video, then it would not be discussed. I think then it would be like a very basic discussion. That's what I think.
Okay. Search by user. I think this is also done. Okay. So I think we are good, and then the next thing that user can like and dislike and the views. Yeah, this is more like a streaming thing. But we have 2 minutes. I think we are good.
We can discuss then next time about.
Yeah, next
Like,
time. Yeah, not next time, but not next week. Next week is Thanksgiving.
yeah.
So yeah, and I will announce that in our channel. So yeah, that's a short time for today.
Mhm.
All right. So see you guys
Okay.
the week after Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving, whatever you.
Thank you.